Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Dying Scene Record Radar, presented as always by Punk Rock Radar. I'm your host, Dylan. If you're new here, this is the weekly series where I talk about all the goings on in the world of punk rock vinyl, new releases, reissues, and everything in between. So let's get started. We got a handful of notable releases this week. Up first is Less Than Jake. Back at it once again on the Record Radar, second consecutive week. This time with a new release. Their new EP, Uncharted, out November 15th on Pure Noise Records. There are 7 songs and 7 color variants to choose from, or you can buy all of them, as a lot of Less Than Jake collectors are wont to do. Yes, so 7 variants. A few of them are Pure Noise Records web store exclusives. One of them is a retail variant. There are actually 2 of them are retail variants. There's a band exclusive and a Banquet Records exclusive. So yeah, no shortage of variants here. The first one on the top left here already sold out. King Thief. This is a band I had not heard of previously. Apparently featuring members of Teenage Bottle Rocket. This is a Standoff, Choke, and a bunch of other bands. This is their first record, self-titled album, out now on Thousand Islands Records and Disconnect Records. There's 2 color variants and black vinyl. The red and white Cornetto color variant is Thousand Islands exclusive, and the translucent tan, which I think they should have called gold. Gold sounds better. It looks like gold. That's a Disconnect exclusive in the UK. And then the black vinyl. All of them are on 180 gram vinyl, if that means anything to you. This is a badass record. If you like This Is a Standoff, check these guys out. Bite Me Bambi, they have a new album coming out next month. It's called Eat This, and it's available on 2 color variants, limited to 250 copies each. There's this one, the pink with the black splatter, and then a pink marble color variant, and this is available to pre-order now. If you like Dancehall Crashers and other ska like that, then check out Bite Me Bambi and their new record. Old records, we got Rise Against, one of my favorite bands, as you all know, Rise Against. In all seriousness, this is a pretty good album, Appeal to Reason. Back in print for the first time in 5 years on this new orange color variant that Interscope Records says is limited, but they don't say how limited. I will say previous pressings of this are pretty expensive. That's a nice alliteration there, isn't it? They go for north of $80 on Discogs. So any Rise Against collectors who are in need of this on vinyl, this should be a welcome sight for you. It's $29.99 versus the $85 or more you'd pay on Discogs for an older pressing. And also from Rise Against, this has actually been out of print longer than Appeal to Reason somehow. The Black Market from 2014. Back in print for the first time since 2014. It's not a 10th anniversary edition or anything like that. It's just a repress on black vinyl. But again, this goes for 60 or more on Discogs and elsewhere. It's $27.98 for this repress from Interscope. Both of these are supposed to ship in mid to late November, I believe. Alright, Tooth and Nail Records with some heavy hitters here. First time on vinyl for all 3 of these records. You've got from 2009, As Cities Burn with Hell or High Water. Then you got Slick Shoes with their 2002 self-titled album, not to be confused with their debut self-titled EP. Great album here. And then Dogwood with Building a Better Me from the year 2000. All 3 first time on vinyl. These were released exclusively at Furnace Fest 2024. But it sounds like they're gonna have some leftover copies of these going up on the Tooth and Nail web store on Halloween at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. So I'm definitely gonna set a reminder. I want to get this Slick Shoes record for sure. All right, we're getting close to the end here. Pretty short one this week. Speaking of Halloween, another record coming out on Halloween, but available to pre-order now. Is the new album from Black Russians. This is their third album, Black Russians 3. And it's available from Memorable But Not Honorable Records in the US. This is their swan song, their final release, I believe. And also from Punk Rock Vinyl, who is a supporter of the Record Radar. Thank you, Dan. In the UK. So there's 100 copies, and each of the labels has 50 copies in stock. Available to pre-order now, so get on that. If you like Ramones core, kind of like raunchy, like sloppy seconds, kind of like junk rock, I would compare this to. Check it out, Black Russians 3. And there's a single streaming now. And last up on this week's Record Radar, we have a new 7-inch from Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. It's a cover of a song I had never heard before, I guess by an Australian group called Billy Thorpe and the Aztecs. The song is Most People I Know Think That I'm Crazy. Yeah, so I guess they're going on tour in Australia in a few weeks with the Dwarves, so this is a kind of topical release here. They're going to have an Australian tour variant, exclusive to that tour, exclusive color variant. But you can get it now on a regular color variant that we still don't know what it is, and black vinyl from Fat Records. Yeah, so that's it. That's this week's Record Radar. Thanks as always for tuning in. Sorry if the audio quality isn't great. At my parents' house, I had to leave the sunny city of Clearwater, Florida, to come up here. To get away from the storm earlier this week, and yeah, I'm using my laptop, so that's why it probably doesn't sound great. But anyway, if you want to buy any of these records, hit the link in the description. It'll take you to DyingScene.com, where you can do so. You can check out new songs from the new releases and reminisce on the old songs from the old releases that are being reissued. But that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.